Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
This game underway.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Off play action on first down. And the Heat will get... And the quarterback goes down at the 17. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. He's going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody to dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Turning on the Jets. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Hurricane!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you...
Makes the catch on the right side. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Quickly to the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second, try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Caught. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Unloads to the right. Got his man. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Hurricanes have taken it inside the 20. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
Touchdown, Miami! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Off the play fake. On target to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Sends it back in motion. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, first down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away. On the move, he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. They're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. for a start. Open with an onside kick, swipe of possession, big time risky, and also very confident. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air, it's Sellers. He's going to take a shot right away. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy
makes a grab. He's got a 1st down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. There he goes! The ball is down at the 40. After that grab.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long, and he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their 1st drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your 1st play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They'll run play action. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. It's caught. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he pulls it in at the 15.
And I love it when quarterbacks attack the whole field. Nice job using the sideline. When you attack the middle of the field, those safeties very much get involved. So do the linebackers. You get a lot of one-on-one matchups towards the outside. Nice job throwing it towards the sideline, and the receiver making the big play down the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Skips away from pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I just just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time,
fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had...
Going for it all. Touchdown, South Carolina. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They want to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on first down. Buying some time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown tie. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting.
Makes the grab past the marker. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Makes a man miss. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Takes it from the gun on third down. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. He's got it on the move. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw, it's Simpson. They're working that left side. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
South Carolina, 29. Alabama, 24.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick this one over.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Bennett. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go.
He's looking deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and took it all the way into the end zone.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lost their fire on second down. On the run, deep down the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to...
Sneaks it into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a center guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Williams. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man, it's Miller. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs tackle.
He's loose. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here's a hit. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. South Carolina offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Dances away to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Pulls it in.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Unleashes one. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed it. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The gun, the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown! Cannon not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well all these fans love their school. Texas is